Hey y'all, welcome back to Babeinlibrary. It's your girl Lisa, and today I am doing the if you like this, try this recommendation. I will tell you not each one of these recommendations are apples to apples. Of course, each book may have a little bit of variance, but I truly believe if you like these romances or these fantasies, you will like these others. So I've got 7 recommendations for you, starting with my novella, which I've been recommending both of these nonstop. So if you like Set by Alexandria House, this is a one-night stand travel romance that turns into more. So in this one, you've got 2 characters. They meet in a different city, going to a high school reunion, and from there they decide that they're going to meet with each other every so often in one city or another, and it turns into a full-fledged romance. So if you like this idea and want to try another novella that's very similar to this, I would consider picking up Fucking Fall in Love by Nicole Falls. That is centering Nigel and Jane. So Jane's out of town for a work event. She runs into a guy at the bar. They have a one-night stand, and then she goes back to the city for the next conference, and they link up again, so on until they develop a full-fledged relationship. So again, that is by Nicole Falls. I'll put it up on the screen, and you would also want to read Sex. If you haven't read either, try both because I love them. And it's quick, short, easy, and they both feel like full-fledged romances in not a lot of time. So I think this is a quick one to kind of see what you like. Next one is for my alien romance girlies. So as we know, the OG is going to be Your Ice Planet Barbarians, and this is by Ruby Dixon. If you love this series and want to take it to the next level, I'd encourage you to pick up Taken to Voraxia by Elizabeth Stevens. I just finished this last night. It was a part of my 12 for 12 romance, and it was sublime. Like, if you like Georgie and Vectel, like you're with the king of a planet falling in love, finding his mate, and she is like the leader of her people, but she doesn't necessarily want to be, I think you're going to fall in love with Raku, better known as Zoran, and Mahari. They are everything. Like, again, if you love this couple, you're going to be head over heels for Zoran and Miari. They are just a power couple that it has that same fated mates trope. It has that same I didn't really want to be here, but now that I'm here, I'm going to make it work for me and my people. And that is where I think, again, if you love these 2 characters, there's absolutely no way you're not going to like Miari and Raku. And I bet that. Put that in writing. Come back and let me know what you think about it. So next, I will go into if you like Olivia Dade's spoiler alerts. So if you're looking for a book that has plus size heroine representation, you are looking for something that has cosplay, I truly think that you will love The Love Con by Saricia Glass. This is a friends to lovers romance that you have your female main character. She is on a television show where she is competing for prize money and sponsorship as she is a cosplay designer. But the one downfall that she has is that she doesn't have a love interest. And so she enlists her best friend to fake date with her to win this competition. The difference between spoiler alert and The Love Con is that you get a better look at the foundation of this relationship. So it's not strangers. These are actually friends to lovers. And the love feels palpable between the 2. You can tell Cameron, who is the main male character, truly would do anything for Kenya, and it shows. So if you want a fake dating relationship that is rooted in a deep-seated love that has always been there under the surface, you do like a television aspect and you want to see that play out a little bit more, pick up The Love Con. I promise you probably will enjoy it. Next, I'll go into one of my recent faves. I read it this month, 5 stars, gobbled it up. If you like Give Me More by Sarah Kate, which how could you not? Drake is everything and he deserves the world. But if you like this, so it is a male-male female polyamorous relationship between best friends that all have a relationship together prior to them taking it to the next level for intimacy. It is a married couple that brings in a best friend. I'm going to tell you to pick up Gifting Me to His Best Friend by Katie Roberts. When I tell you these two are damn near synonymous and they give that true friends to lovers, it's all going to work out in the end kind of vibe. If you like this one, definitely pick up this one and listen to it in audio because that's how I consumed it. And it was music to my ears. Gifting Me to Your Best Friend is centered around the holidays and they are out of town. And so that's why it works. They are in a cabin. This one is a road trip romance. So again, if you like this one, I'm telling you, you're going to like this other one because they're pretty much the same thing. These are the polyamorous romance that work for me because you can see that friendship that builds that foundation for why that relationship is going to work. Next, I will say another recent book that I read is if you like a male-male psychopath or sociopath relationship. So I read Unhinged by Ollie James, which of course gets a lot of hype. I think you should probably pick up Dysfunctional by Isabel Lucero. Again, when I tell you, if you like unhinged behavior and you're looking for a male-male romance that has that I love you no matter, I'm gonna match your crazy with my crazy, these two go hand in hand. I'm gonna tell you that Dysfunctional is about Ezra and Caspian. Ezra is a psychopath and I believe Caspian is a sociopath, very similar to the insta love, the high desire, unaliving spree that Adam and Noah, and who again, I'm a match your crazy with my crazy. We're going to work together and we're going to take over this town and paint it red. These two are perfect. So again, if you like Unhinged by Ollie James, I'm going to tell you to pick up Dysfunctional by Isabel Lucero and come back and let me know which couple would you not want to see in an alley after dark. Next, I'm going to go with, if you like ACOTAR. And again, ACOTAR was your young adult fantasy romance girly. I'm going to tell you to pick up The Raven and the Dove by Caitlin Davis. Now, I'm going to tell you this. While one may be spicy, the other one, at least the first book, is fade to black. So please keep that in mind, the spice level. If you're looking for the spice that's not in this book, but it's in the second book, and you're looking for that to be, apples to apples with The Raven and the Dove, I'm going to tell you, don't even worry about it. The Raven and the Dove is a series that it has you phase, it has dragons, it has political court systems. You've got your sunshine character who is who you start with, and then you've got your dark character that maybe the love interest, and then you've got a third party that comes into play. So I'm telling you, if you like this, pick up The Raven and the Dove and let me know which fantasy world you like to be a part of. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about a book that I don't necessarily care for, but I know a lot of people love it. If you like Finley, Donovan is killing it, I would tell you to pick up Ballet for Aunties because I think the comedy is much more effortless in Ballet for Aunties by Jessie Q. Centanto. You've got a main character who unalives someone accidentally and kind of fumbles her way through it with the help of her family. So it gives you a lot of those like cozy, cute, funny vibes that I felt Finley Donovan really tried to pull off, but less of the annoying main character and supporting characters, and you just love all of the aunties. So this is the if you like this, try this recommendation. If you've read any of these and if you feel my comparisons are spot on, If not, if you've got another recommendation that you think better suits this, please let me know, and I'll talk to you all next time. Bye.